You don't have to compete to be confident, and you don't have to compare to be valuable, because you are. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Genius Global channel. My name is Deborah Olubodede, your children and teen coach. And yes, this is your go-to space where we help young people, parent, guidance, caregiver, yes, to navigate key areas such as emotional issues, confidence, self-esteem, and lots more. So yes, if you're yet to subscribe, please kindly do so. Alright, yeah, we are going through a series, Team, Confidence, and Identity. And in our last video, we did talk about, in our last two videos, we talked about who I am and why do I matter. If you're yet to watch that, please go ahead, watch it. The second episode is discovering your strength. And yes, today we want to talk about something really important. And what is that thing? Building confidence without comparison. Building confidence without comparison. And without wasting much of our time, what is confidence? I remember I said something in my last video. I said confidence is not about being loud, acting like you know it all. That is not what confidence means. I told you. So I'm going to be saying it again. Confidence, like I said, confidence does not mean you being the best or the loudest or you're better than others. That is not confidence. Confidence is believing in your worth, your growth, without comparing yourself with others. And yes, what is comparison? Because I think I really need my teenagers to understand what comparison is all about. What is comparison? Comparison happens when number one thing is that we look at someone else and we feel less. Like we look at somebody else and feel like, why can't I be like this person? Why can't I dress like this person? Why can't I do like this, that? Comparing yourself and you not working your way. And another thing is when you feel pressured to be like others. You feel pressured to be like others. And the most painful thing is, what many of my teen girls, the teen boy feel pressure to be like others is when they see their mates dressing in some kind of way that is not even decent, but because they want to be acceptable, they feel pressured and they want to do like that. I want to be like this, I want to be like that. Not emulating the good, positive side of the person, but it's the other way around. Yes, and another thing is when you think that your life or your progress is not enough. When you think, look at this person, right? Look at this person. This person is way better than me. This person is this, that. Don't do that. Don't compare yourself with others. If someone is being great, moving higher, the person is this. Appreciate God for their life and move on, because your own pace is different from theirs. Because my dear teenagers, and to everyone watching, one thing I realize is the bitter truth is comparison steals joy. It steals people's joy. And God, you need to know that everyone has their own space, their own growing stage, what they have to go through before they can be this. Don't compare yourself to others. But then it keeps on ringing in my head that when you are saying comparison, what are you actually saying? Okay, I'm going to come back. Now, comparison, like I said, is a negative thing. Yes, it's something that it will steal your joy. Now, I'm not saying when you see some men of God, some people that are of good character, high status, like, you understand, you can see one or two things in their life and say, I want to emulate this character. I want to do this. I mean, positive things. But not you comparing and saying, I want to be like complete being of this person. Do you get that? Do you understand? Thank you. And yes, I'm going to tell you why comparison is very dangerous. Number one, when we compare ourselves with others, number one, we forget our strength. We forget who we are. We forget that thing that we are good at. When we compare ourselves with others, we don't focus on that thing we are good at and build on it. That's number one, we forget our strength. Number two, we feel discouraged. Because when you're comparing yourself to others, you feel like you are nothing, you're not doing anything. And from there, you feel discouraged. And yes, lastly, we rush our growth. Now, I'm going to emphasize on we rush our growth. Now, your friend is doing something and it's working out for her. Appreciate God for them, but don't compare. Don't rush your own process. See, there are different processes that everyone has to go through. You have to go through your own process. She has to go through us. So because somebody is great now, of course everybody must be great. Do you understand? Don't get me wrong. But because your friend is this now does not mean you have to be like her. Why not go through your own space? It has even gotten to a point that many of you, because your friend, it's even affect you in your education, that when your friend says this is what I want to study, you also want to study it because you want to be like her. You don't even know the reason why you want to do it. You are rushing it, and trust me, you're going to be discouraged. You're going to feel disappointed, and you realize, why did I go for it? And this is not what I wanted. So before it is too late, don't compare yourself with others. That's why I talk about discovering your strength. When you discover your strength, you will see that you don't need to compare yourself with others. So please go and watch that, Discovering Your Strength. Alright, and yes, now the Bible even makes us, I promise I'm not here to preach, okay? Now the Bible reminds us in the book of Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, there is time for everything. There is time for everything. Your growth has a time, your progress has a season, okay? Look, I'm not saying be a mediocre. I'm not saying just be there. But I'm saying that move in your own space. Move in your own space and don't compare. Don't compare yourself with others. You are different. You are unique. Know your strength. Know what God has for you and move in that direction. That is all I'm saying. Do you get that? Alright. So where does real strength comes from? Real strength comes from, where does real confidence come from? You know, there's one thing I want to chip something in. All this I'm saying, I'm also learning it because, of course, most times, I would say, I was reading one book, a summary of one book, by Dr. Nat. I think The Confident Mindset or something. The Confident Mind. And he was saying confidence is the certainty in your ability, so much that you can perform without thinking. And she also said something like confidence is not something you are born into. It is a skill you can learn, practice, and strengthen. Now, confidence for me as well, there are some things that I'm confident in and there are some things I'm not confident in. I won't lie, yes. So I am also learning as you are learning as well, okay? I learned something and I want to share with you. That's just it. That's why I'm here. Everything I learn is what I'm sharing and I'm learning again. So now, where does real confidence come in? Now, one way real confidence comes from knowing who you are. When you know who you are, of course, you are a child of God. That's number one thing. You are a child of God, and you've not received the spirit of fear, but the spirit of what? Thank you, of sound mind, of love. So when you know who you are in Christ, then real confidence comes in. When you know you have the authority. There's one thing that happened to me some time ago. I think this week. And my confidence, I was so scared. I was so scared. And this Bible reference came, said the Lord is in the midst of her and she shall not be moved. And I had that assurance in me. And I had to go and, I had to enter the office. And do you get? That is because I know who I am and I know what He has said concerning me. When you know you are in Christ, the real confidence comes in. Number 2. Real confidence comes from knowing what God says about you. What does God say about you? You know what He says about you. And thirdly, lastly, is real confidence comes that you are growing at your own pace. You are growing at your own pace. PACE. You are growing. The Bible says in Romans 12:c, it says, we have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. When I say different gift does not mean less. It means you are unique. You have your own strength. So when you know that you have your own strength, you are growing in your own space. That is where real confidence comes in. Not someone saying do this thing, and you just chipping into it. Look at your strength. Will I be okay in this line? Will I? Okay. How will I function in this place? Do you get what I'm saying? Is there purpose in this place? Do I even know what I'm going to achieve in this place? When you see that, then you will grow your own spirit. Just because your friend is earning, your friend is going to do well in that one, just tell me you will do well. Do you understand, my teenager? And I'm going to chip it in your education. because you guys spend JS3, JS1, JS2 together, and you're in SS, you have to pick the course. Maybe I should go to commercial class or science class or arts class, and you were like, which one should I go? And your friend is like, no, let's go to science together. Let's go to commercial together. Kiriko. The number one thing is, you yourself discover what is your strength. If you think, if I go to science class, what will I do there? If I go to commercial class, what will I become? If I go to, one teenager reached out to me and he was talking to me, and I asked him, so he's done he's done in secondary school, so he's planning on going to the university. And I asked him, what department were you in school? And he said arts class. I was like, wow, that's great. Why did you choose arts class? And he was telling me the reason why. And I said, what do you want to go and study in the uni? He told me, and I was like, wow, this boy knows his strength already. He knows what he wants to become, and now he's building on it. So now from there, I know there is clarity, because he did not say because my friend said I should be there, but he said I am doing this because this is that. Do you understand now, my teenager? Confidence comes in number one, who you are, what God says about you, and that you are growing in your own space. Do you understand? So the main thing, how to build confidence without comparison. How can you build confidence without comparison? So yeah, 4 simple ways that I jotted down that I feel, okay, if I tell my teenagers to go through this, it will be easy for them and confident, because yes, these are the steps I'm taking. I'm walking through to build our confidence as well, because I'm not timid, but then I just like to just keep quiet and just be there, not talk, don't do this. So people feel like, so I want to build that confidence. And remember I said, confidence is not about you being the loudest, not about you being the best, but about knowing who you are. Is the ability, you have certainty in your ability, and that you can perform without overthinking. Do you understand? It's something you just have to build. So now, how can you build that confidence without comparing? Number 1, know your identity. Know who you are. Know your uniqueness. Know your purpose. Know your values. And see, this is what will lead me to you again to go watch that first episode in the series of confidence and identity, who you are and why you matter. Please, if you have not watched it, maybe I'm going to drop the link in the comment section so you can go and watch it. So when you know your identity, when you know who you are, then you are building confidence. You are what? Building confidence, because real confidence comes when you know who you are. Not what people say about you, not your degree, not your past, but who you are. Who are you? I know you will say you're a child of God. What else are you again? Yeah. And number two is real confidence comes, for you to be able to build confidence, rather, you have to focus on progress, not perfection. Yes, that's number 2. When I say focus on progress and not perfection, number 1, know that you are not perfect. You are growing every day. You are growing. So focus on your progress. Okay, what? This is one thing I'm doing. How am I doing it? I was trying to fight procrastination and all that. Now, so when I was able, so I used to have this to-do list. So when I do those things, I tick it. So that's the progress I'm talking about. Focus on that progress. Do you understand? And number 3, oh God, I love this number 3 that I jotted down. Celebrate others. Celebrate others without feeling envious, without feeling small. I'll say it again. Number 3, celebrate others without feeling small or less of yourself, or without feeling envy. I stumbled across a video of Apostle Femi Lazarus, and it was saying that if you are someone that when others do something great happens to others and you start feeling envious of them, then something is wrong. Because even God did not do it through you. At least for God to have done it for someone, definitely God is going to do it for you. So why not celebrate those people? Do you get? So celebrate others, because as you are celebrating others, you are celebrating other success, other people's success. Trust me, success is coming your way. I saw another person's video too. Is he Pastor Dolapo Lawa? I can't recall. He was talking about something like that celebrate people. It has not happened to you, but know that God is going to do it. For God to have done it for somebody else, He's going to do it for you. So real confidence comes in. I know God has done this person. For God to have done this person, I know He's going to do mine for me. So I celebrate with you, my dear sister. Do you understand? Confident. Because your friend, God. Practice gratitude. because gratitude will help you to see what you already have. Practice gratitude. I don't know how best to explain this. Look, practice gratitude that you're able to achieve something. Practice that gratitude. Okay, this is the bigger picture, but I've not gotten the bigger. No. That step, it's a step. We're climbing step every day. There's a step to your progress, to your growth. So that thing that you have achieved, my dear, practice gratitude. Thank God for it. Say, Father, I am grateful for where I am and for where you were taking me, because I know where you are taking me to is a greater place. And there's one thing about God. When you appreciate Him for what He has done, it's going to do more. I say, practice gratitude. When you practice gratitude, real confidence come in. Then when you practice gratitude, when you're thanking God for what He has done in your life, comparison will not have a place in your life. Do you understand? Do you guys? I already said something. I said that we'll be having mini activity. I remember I gave you a mini activity in the first episode. Second episode, I gave you a mini activities, and I want to believe that you are doing it. It is for you to be able to learn more, even beyond whatever it is that I'm saying. It's for you to be able to see yourself, to know yourself better. So, and like I said in my last video, I said it is not about right or wrong answer. It is not about judging you here. It's about we growing together. So I'm going to be giving you a mini activity again on this topic of building confidence without comparison, and I would love it if you can really do it, because it's going to help you. So now take a moment and write this down, and then after this video, please answer it sincerely. And like I told you, please have your journal, let me show you. Did you see mine? Have it, please, my teenagers, so that you can be writing all these questions down and you are answering it. So whenever you feel more down or kind of, you fall back to it and be like, okay, who am I? I wrote it here. I must not forget. Do you understand the reason why you have to have your journal? All right, so your number one question now is, write it down. One thing you have to write down is one thing you are improving at. What is that one thing you are improving at? Now, number two, your strength. One strength you are thankful for. When I say strength, I mean what you're good at. Remember, so that's what I'm saying. If you have not watched Discovering Your Strength, please go and watch it. I will drop the link on the section. So one strength you are thankful for. What are you thankful for? And lastly, one person you can celebrate this week. This is the beginning of another week, right? One person you can celebrate this week. Write it down. Remember, okay, Shulio, Shade got A. She got A in her mathematics. Even the class applauded her. I have to celebrate her. Not fake, don't fake it. But so remember this, my dear teenager, and to everyone watching. Remember that you don't have to compete to be confident. You don't have to compare yourself to others to be valuable. And remember, please, that you are growing. And that is what matters, that you are growing. That you are seeing that thing in you, that you are becoming a better version of you. That is what matters. Always remember that. Please remember that. Do not forget that. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Yes, in our next video, we're going to be talking about overcoming fear and self-doubt. But till we meet again, remain blessed, remain joyous, and please share to your friends, share with your friends and family that needs to watch this.